Have you ever looked at someone incredibly successful and wondered, what's their secret? What do they have that I don't? Is it just luck or a better starting point? Well, what if I told you that for many winners, the biggest difference isn't in their bank account or their connections, but right up here in their mind? Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of success and uncovering the specific ways winners think differently. This isn't about vague motivational quotes. This is about actionable mental shifts that can completely transform your approach to life, your career, and your personal goals. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a new lens through which to see your own potential. Let's start with a foundational concept, the growth mindset versus the fixed mindset. This idea, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, is a game changer. Someone with a fixed mindset believes their abilities, intelligence, and talents are set in stone. They think, I'm either good at this or I'm not. When they face a challenge, it feels like a final exam on their inherent worth. Failure is devastating because it confirms their perceived limitations. Now, contrast that with a growth mindset. Winners tend to operate from this perspective. They believe that their skills and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. For them, a challenge isn't a threat. It's an opportunity to learn and grow. Failure isn't a verdict. It's valuable feedback. This single shift is monumental. Think about it. If you believe you can get better, you'll put in the effort. If you think you're stuck, why would you even try? Winners don't just hope they can grow. They build their entire strategy around it. Next up is how successful people handle failure and setbacks. While most people see failure as a dead end, a reason to stop, winners see it as a stepping stone. They reframe failure not as a personal indictment, but as a data point. Imagine a scientist running an experiment. If it doesn't work, they don't throw their lab coat on the floor and quit science forever. They analyze the results, figure out what went wrong, adjust their hypothesis, and run the experiment again. That's exactly how winners treat setbacks. They ask questions like, what can I learn from this? What will I do differently next time? This process of active reflection turns every stumble into a lesson. They embrace the concept of failing forward. It's not about avoiding failure, and that's impossible. It's about recovering from it faster and smarter than everyone else. This resilience, this ability to bounce back with new knowledge, is a core component of their psychological toolkit. They understand that the path to success is paved with a lot of not quite yets. Another key difference lies in their focus. Most people are obsessed with the outcome. They dream about the finish line, getting the promotion, launching the business, seeing the number in their bank account. Winners, while they definitely have goals, are process-oriented. They understand that the big, shiny outcome is simply the result of hundreds, or even thousands, of small, consistent actions. They fall in love with the process, with the daily grind. They focus on what they can control, today, Did I make the calls I needed to make? Did I write my one page? Did I do my workout? They break down their massive goals into tiny, manageable daily habits. Why? Because focusing on the outcome can be paralyzing. It's too big, too far away. But focusing on the process, on the next small step, is empowering. It builds momentum. Success isn't achieved in one giant leap. It's built brick by brick, day by day, through a relentless focus on the process. Let's talk about their relationship with fear. It's a common misconception that successful people are fearless. That's not true. They feel fear just like everyone else. The fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of the unknown. It's all there. The difference is what they do with it. While most people allow fear to dictate their actions and keep them in their comfort zone, Winners have learned to act asterisk in spite of asterisk the fear. They use fear as a compass. If something scares them, it often means it's something worth doing. It's an indicator of growth. They practice courage, which isn't the absence of fear, but the judgment that something else is more important than fear. Their mission, their goal, their purpose becomes bigger than their anxiety. They take a deep breath and take that first scary step. They've trained themselves to understand that the discomfort of action is temporary, but the regret of inaction can last a lifetime. Now, this one might surprise you. Successful people are masters of delayed gratification. In our world of instant, everything instant downloads, instant food, instant communication, patience has become a superpower. Most people opt for the small, immediate reward. They'll choose to binge watch a series tonight instead of working on their side project. They'll buy the flashy gadget now instead of investing that money for the long term. Winners play the long game. They understand that the most significant rewards require short-term sacrifice. They are willing to put in the work now for a much bigger payoff later. This isn't about punishing yourself. It's about making a conscious choice. It's choosing the person you want to become over the person you are right now. This ability to delay gratification is a powerful predictor of success in all areas of life, from finance to fitness to career advancement. It's the discipline to say no to the good, so you can say yes to the best. Finally, let's look at their internal dialogue, the story they tell themselves. Your inner voice can be your biggest cheerleader or your harshest critic. For many, that voice is constantly pointing out flaws, reminding them of past failures, and whispering doubts. You're not smart enough. Someone else will do it better. Who are you to try this? Winners actively curate their internal monologue. They practice self-compassion, not self-criticism. When they make a mistake, they don't beat themselves up. They treat themselves with the same kindness they would offer a good friend. They intentionally focus on their strengths and celebrate small wins to build confidence. They visualize success and speak to themselves in terms of possibility and capability. This isn't about being arrogant. It's about being your own ally. They understand that their mindset is a garden. If you let the weeds of negativity grow, they will choke out everything. Winners are diligent gardeners of their minds, actively planting seeds of positivity, confidence, and resilience. So, to recap, the psychology of success isn't about a magic bullet. It's a collection of powerful mental frameworks. It's cultivating a growth mindset, believing you can improve. It's reframing failure as feedback and a chance to learn. It's maintaining a laser-like focus on the daily process, not just the final prize. It's acting in spite of fear, using it as a guide for growth. It's mastering delayed gratification, choosing long-term success over short-term comfort. And it's nurturing a positive and empowering inner voice. The most exciting part of all this, these are not traits you're born with. They are skills. They are muscles that can be trained and strengthened over time. You can start today. Ask yourself, where do I have a fixed mindset? How can I reframe my last setback? What's one small process-oriented action I can take toward my biggest goal? It starts with awareness. By understanding how winners think, you've already taken the first step towards thinking like one yourself. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this video gave you a new perspective, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. And for more content on mastering your mindset for success, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Which of these mindsets resonated with you the most? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.